Welcome back to Chamber Exchange, a TV show. We want to remind everyone, embrace the winter, embrace the cold. And with that, I want to thank our guest, Sabrina Webb, who's the Development Director of the Central Mass American Heart Association, and Justin Precourt, who's the President of UMass Memorial Medical Center and the Heart Stroke Ball Chairman. This segment, we're going to talk about the great work that the American Heart Association and Heart Stroke Ball does. And as we talk about the cold and seasons and months, we are transitioning from February, which is known as Heart Month.
Heart Month. Mm-hmm.
I am signaling St. Patrick's Day with my green tie, but Sabrina's got the Valentine red on. Maybe we could talk a little bit about, American Heart Association and the work during the month of February to bring awareness around heart health.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So February is Heart Month, and we're kind of in the heart of Heart Month right now. And it's a really special time and important time for the American Heart Association, as it is a time dedicated to raise awareness towards cardiovascular health and to encourage people to adopt some heart healthy habits. One of the major events that happens during Heart Month is Wear Red Day, and that's a national day dedicated to wearing red. People in our community, it was wonderful to see how many pictures that were sent my way of people in this community wearing red, and that is to honor the Go Red for Women initiative. So really supporting women's heart health and raising awareness towards women and the fact that cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death for women, and only about 44% of women actually know that. So yeah, very important.
So get that out. And Justin, in your role as president of the UMass Memorial Medical Center, every day you're dealing with the consequences of, the opposite of heart health, a major contributor to people admittance and care. And so there's a lot of demands put on the UMass system from a variety of different ways, but you and the organization are proactively taking part in this.
We are. We've been major sponsors of the American Heart Association over the last 25 years. Last year, during the 100th year celebration of the American Heart Association, we were able to be really key sponsors, and being the keynote and the chairman of this year's Heart Ball on March 1st is really something special. It really allows us to kind of share with the community the work we're doing. And how the community can get involved. I think, one of the largest and best ways to continue to, engage the community is really around that healthy lifestyle, healthy eating, exercise, and really understanding your risk factors, right? Understanding your screenings. The one thing about cardiovascular disease is, as Sabrina said, cardiovascular disease is really the number one cause of death, right, for all residents. And really, even for women, and most women don't even understand that, stroke is number 3 for women. And a lot of that can be prevented, right, through appropriate medication management, through healthy lifestyle choices, healthy eating, exercise. And so really our job as providers is not only to treat when we see it, but it's also to help prevent.
Right. And you mentioned the Heart Association, the ball coming up. Some details on that?
Yeah, it's a really exciting event. It's happening on March 1st. It's at Mechanics Hall right here in Worcester. And it's really an opportunity to celebrate the work that we have done here locally and to honor those that have stepped alongside us to bring that support forth. So we honor our sponsors, we honor our volunteers, some wonderful people in the medical community who have made incredible strides that align right with our mission, and really just to celebrate the success. Our survivor volunteers are a huge part of this as well, and we've got a wonderful program lined up that really highlights the work that has been done over the year in Central Massachusetts. So
and
exciting.
And you mentioned some of that work, and we talked about February being, Heart Health Month. You've got the ball on March 1st, but maybe Sabrina, some of the work year round that the American Heart Association does, working with companies, organizations, the public.
Absolutely, yes. We're so grateful for the support that we have here in Central Mass because it allows us to do this work. We are constantly looking for opportunities to work within organizations to help with workplace wellness opportunities, as we know that workplace stress is the equivalent. It can do damage to your heart and brain health, the same that secondhand smoke can do to you. So we work with our organizations to bring these resources and tools so we can help them have a healthier workforce, and then that can help them reduce some absenteeism, reduce the turnover, and and that's just really the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of CPR work going on, and excited to bring a new initiative to Central Mass this year, which is our STEM Goes Red, which will be happening on March 18th. And that is a really unique opportunity for us to, like Justin mentioned, we just celebrated a centennial. And as we look back on that centennial, what really stood apart was the advancements in the STEM related field that helped to take heart disease from a death sentence to something that we can prevent and monitor and help and treat. And so it's really important to get people in that STEM careers and also recognize the gap of women there. So on March 18th, we'll be hosting a STEM Goes Red event where 40 female students from Worcester Tech High School will join us on the UMass Chan campus, and they will get to immerse themselves in all different types of activities.
STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math.
Really cool.
And some mentors along the way.
Local female mentors. The chamber is actually going to be there running a networking session about the power of connection, because that's of course another important life skill for them too. So really excited to work with these students and the community in this way.
And a great career path. Healthcare is the biggest employer in the area. You probably, Justin, in every facet have employee needs and vacancies, and if we can spark in these young women at Worcester Technical High School, maybe spark an aspiration to go into the healthcare field. Yeah,
and that's what's so great about partnering with organizations like the American Heart Association, is the more we can get that message out, and actually show the impact we have on people's lives, and the value of everything you do each and every day, and how that really can be gratifying, and fill their cup. The hope would be that we'll be able to attract more to it, and you need that. You need the diversity of thought. You need the diversity of your workforce with everything you do. So we're really excited that it's taking place on the UMass Chan campus, so we'll be able to participate, and maybe we'll get some interest and be able to move forward. We're actually launching this summer for Worcester High School students a career path program as well, where they'll be able to work 24 to 32 hours a week in various locations in the hospital to give them that exposure as well. So it ties right into all of our workforce development work.
Yeah, no, hugely important and timely. So with that, Sabrina, if there's a website someone can go to, learn more details, maybe if a company wants to have you in, work with their training or presentation.
Yep, absolutely. I think the best and easiest way to reach us is on Facebook. Our handle is at American Heart MA, and same with any of the socials out there, Instagram and X, and you can reach me directly, sabrina.webb@heart.org, and I'm happy to entertain any type of conversation that has to do with bringing this local. So
great. Well, American Heart Association Heart and Stroke Ball will take place on March 1st. And I want to thank Sabrina Webb, Development Director of Central Mass American Heart Association, and Justin Precourt, President of UMass Memorial Medical Center and the Chair of the Ball, for being with us. And thank you for being with us on this edition of Chamber Exchange, and our sponsors, St. Vincent Hospital and Bank Hometown.